Have you spoken to Nnamdi Kanu?
No, I've applied to see him many times. DSS one. I'll go there. I'll sit in.
Well,
there.
is he in on this that you're doing? Have you been able to communicate?
I'm in touch through his lawyers. Yes.
Are they happy with this?
I'm with his lawyers, his brother, and with his entire family. Are part of the people that we move around to mobilize for Monday. So,
because, I mean...
in fact, I was told that he's been moved to where I used to be detained in the DSS. So, so we are connected spiritually now.
An Igbo sociocultural group in the USA has called your action and that of Atiku Abubakar on the protest as an action of serving politicians who lost relevance at the polls and are now attempting to exploit Nnamdi Kanu's plight for political gain. Are you trying to use this to buy the Igbo sentiment for political gains?
I said it earlier. If you want to win an election, Nnamdi Kanu is not the person to go with. But if you believe in justice, you will go with anybody that's persecuted. If you look at all the votes in Igbo, it's, probably less than in Igbo land. It's probably less than Kanu. You get my point in terms of size. So why would anybody go and...
But it does look like you are standing alone in this because no governor from the southeast state and all of the 5 states has publicly identified with what you're doing. Are you not worried about that?
No, I've always stood alone on issues, even when I'm alone. Don't forget, Shem, I was a few weeks ago fighting on behalf of police officers, retired and serving. And within that period, 29,000 policemen were promoted. People had not been promoted for 8 years. So, but I was alone in it.
But are the Southeast leaders, are they with you?
Of course.
Which of the Southeast?
Genuine Southeast leaders.
Who are those?
We have Ohaneze.
Ohaneze are signed up on it?
Youth.
The youth.
Yes,
Okay, but
yes.
the real body, the original body.
The original body is a political party. We all know that. So those ones are politicians. They're probably in APC. So, but I'm talking about real, I mean, you know that this issue was forced to the front burner just with a tweet from me. And let me disclose here, I want to thank a lady who actually had been working on that ground on this. Her name is Olatera Oniro, who reached out to me one day and said, you've been fighting on this, but it's time to reignite it. And so I drafted a tweet. She also drafted a statement. And this is how this whole thing started. And everybody started reaching out and commenting about it. And then it's now the most discussed, the most important issue. But the most important day is Monday. So, but I've always done what is right. What are
the plans for Monday, October 20?
We just came from the FCT Police Command to this place. And they apparently had invited the people to intimidate them. So when I showed up, they said I wasn't the one they invited, so I left. They asked me to leave. They said they got a letter. So the person who then went to meet them, the lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu, barrister Maxwell, said they told him, you should be held responsible if anything goes wrong. How does the police say that when you've been given a letter to say protect, which is your duty?
Are you worried that it might be hijacked?
No. It's if a protest is hijacked, it's usually hijacked by government. So otherwise, a peaceful protest has always been peacefully done. So this whole blackmail about hijack is as old as the invention of.
How long do you want to go on this protest?
I don't know yet. We'll wait till Monday, 7 a.m.
You start off on Monday,
yes.
And this is only in Abuja.
Well, now we're hearing that other places want to participate, including people in the diaspora as well. But for now, it's stated because the march is going to be to Aso Rock.
Really?
Yes.
To what end? Why Aso Rock?
Aso Rock is the person who has the final decision on how to release Nnamdi Kanu, the guy there. Not even the AGF can do it. I know how these things work. It's a political decision that must come from.
But you can't go to the Aso Rock.
You don't know.
Heavily protected.
You don't know about it.
When you go to the president is not in the country. So why protest in the home of the president that is not in his absence?
It's the home of the president of Nigeria. It's not the private house of Bola Tinubu. So There's always
Isn't that too risky?
the office is
Isn't that
always
too
open.
risky to go to perhaps the most fortified place in the country to say you want to stage a
The
protest?
most fortified place in the country is where the people decide is most fortified. So we'll see on Monday.
You've been very critical of the president's prerogative of mercy that was just announced for about 175 inmates. But is the constitutional powers within the constitutional right of the president to do so? Has he committed any crime?
It's also my constitutional right to criticize a decision taken by.
Is there anything wrong in what he has done? Other people
If there
have
was
done it
nothing
before.
wrong, why did they decide that they have not finalized it?
Did you smell a rat?
Maybe we were right and they were wrong. How about that?
So you think it has to be reviewed? You think
They
that names
said they are reviewing it, so that means they found out that they were wrong.